Hello, kitties. This is your Julie, the Crypt Keeper, and you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Oh, wow.
What are you doing?
Did that just happen just now?
What are you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
You broke the
Bonez,
intro.
Rob, and Cass.
What did you do?
I broke myself. I don't know. Like I had a cough all of a sudden. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, hi, how you doing? What's going on?
Where'd you go? Use that? All right.
Yeah, well, you want to fuck around here. It's real. It's authentic. I
All
fucked
right.
up. It's going to stay.
Our listeners are used to that by now.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right, we are fresh off of your birthday pick, Rob.
We are.
Yes, we talked Sinners. Now we have 2 Patreon picks in a row to catch up on, and then we're even, Steven. Everything is good.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah. So we got this week and then next week. So if you have not signed up for the Patreon yet, now is a good time because you can still get in on one free week, and then it's every last week of the month, barring any events. And we'll make up for them, as you guys have seen, scrolling through our episode catalog. There's a lot of Patreon picks lately. Also, I wanted to say shout out to Tanner, who joined the Patreon as a free member. He's trying out his 1 week free trial.
What's up, Tanner?
What's up,
Hey,
man?
Tanner.
Hopefully you enjoy, Tanner. You stick around. Spyro also upgraded to the fucking tier 2, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Spyro. Good job. Good job. And Tanner, little advice. You got a free week. You can listen to all the back catalog stuff. Go check out the episode of What's Rob's Favorite Fruit.
That's the best one.
It was a big hit.
Prime content.
Why are you lying to Tanner? He just got here.
Maybe our best episode.
No, you asked a question before a Patreon episode.
You're just salty because you lost.
Yeah, but I won What's Rob's Favorite Color?
You did win What's Rob's Favorite Color, but that was before we started the Patreon episode, so I don't even think that's going to be included. That doesn't really count. It's unofficial.
Oh, as someone who does the editing for the show, I can promise you. Spoiler alert. All right. We have a pretty packed show. This is another Patreon pick, obviously. Oh, boy, we got to get into that. That'll be gotten into later. Hell has frozen over, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you have any idea how many people asked me why when I posted my now watching thing across various social media platforms?
Yeah. My buttons are so delayed, and I say every week I got to fix it, and I never get time to fix it. Hell is frozen over.
I love it at Gabagool.
Worked out. Greg has finally gotten Bodies onto the damn show. Congratulations, patrons. Another bit in the toilet.
I feel like there was a little backdoor wheeling and dealing going on here that we're not privy to. Because this thing has been nominated so many times, and most of those times I feel like it has gotten 0% of the vote.
Most of the time, yeah. I think people felt bad for Greg.
For him to swing this, I feel like there's some sort of backdoor wheeling dealing happening that we don't know about yet.
Yeah, that's very fair. Either way, we are doing Bodies this week. We're going to be getting into that later. We have a mailbag. We have a drink roll call. Got a lot of stuff to get into. Pretty packed mailbag. And before we get into the movie discussion, we will get into all of the movies that did not make it, because every Patreon pick there's a nomination process, a voting process. That's how the patrons decide our movie topic. Are you guys ready? Oh, no. We got to get into drink roll call. Cass, I feel like you should go last.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute to talk about Cass's drink.
What are you drinking?
Bourbon. I got a bottle of Jimmy Red straight bourbon whiskey from a local distillery here called Highwire Distilling, and it is quite tasty. It's very different. It's made with red corn.
What?
Yeah, red corn. It's a sweeter corn than most corn. And it's pretty tasty, although it's very grain forward. You can really, really taste that corn.
They got red corn?
Yeah, they got red corn, apparently.
That is alarming when you poop.
Well,
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, I'm drinking it, so I'll just pee out red corn.
I was saying that, but when you poop after eating red corn, that is alarming.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some weird backstory to it. Also, like they thought that like type of corn was extinct, and then they found some somewhere, and they actually now have like this distillery grows their own like fields of this red corn specifically for their bourbon.
Corn can become extinct?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a farmer, a cornologist, whatever the hell it is. I don't know.
How can something become extinct? You can literally just grow it.
Right. Well, I guess people weren't, and now they are.
All right, fair enough. I am drinking cranberry juice and tequila.
It's a good combo.
Is that a common drink?
I don't think so.
I mean, I could see how it would. I mean, cranberry juice is gross, but
What?
I could. Yeah, I don't like cranberry juice, but I could see how it could work.
Cranberry juice is amazing. It's God
Yeah.
tier. It is the best.
No,
Juice.
no. Oh, grape juice, the best juice.
Questionable.
No, I stand by cranberry juice. Damn it, I
No,
love cranberry
grape,
juice.
maybe orange. I'll give you orange, maybe, but I think it's grape.
I prefer orange over cranberry, but cranberry and vodka is great.
Now you've ruined the Patreon show. What's Rob's favorite juice?
Oh my god.
Thank God. I see more shit I could
Yeah.
spoil for that annoying crap.
Oh god.
But yeah, it's good. I didn't know what I was going to make. I've been drinking the rum and cokes for like the last few episodes, and I didn't want to do it again. And I realized I still had some more Patron left. Patron God tiered the top of the mountain on tequila, though.
I've always thought that too, but I talked to some people that I know who are really into tequila are like, no, don't buy that trash.
It's overpriced.
So now I'm starting to think maybe it's trash. I mean, I don't know. I've always enjoyed it too, but that's what they're telling me. Now I haven't bought a bottle of tequila in a while. I'm actually out of tequila, but I might go to one of those people for recommendation and try something different. See if I like it better. Like if it's that much better, you know what I mean? Unless they give me like the name of one of those $200 bottles or something. Like I'm not doing that. But
Oh, yeah, no. But yeah, I love Patron, man. It is my favorite alcoholic beverage. And I said, what am I going to put this in if I have it? Like I do love my Patron. And I wanted it. I forgot I even had any. And I had some cranberry juice in the fridge. So I said, fuck it. You can't go wrong. Cranberry is a great mixer.
you know, you can just sip tequila too. It's pretty good that way.
Yeah, no, but I have a show to run, man. Like, it's going to be bad enough. I already know. I can promise you that.
I was gonna say you already fucked it up with the intro, but
Yeah, right.
Yeah, royally. Imagine if I was drinking straight tequila, it would sound like this. Also, real quick before we get to Cass's drink, this is completely off topic and also an on-air meeting, but I thought it'd be a great thing for the show. And maybe the listeners can help. I love Shaquille O'Neal. I'm a huge fan of Shaq. And he had a podcast. He might still have one, but he had like a different producer. It was on like Podcast One. It's not on there anymore. Like it was a whole different show. It's called The Big Podcast with Shaq. The old version of the show was incredible. It was my favorite thing to listen to. And they had a segment. It's been changed for years, so they haven't done it in a long time. They had a segment, and I can't remember exactly what it was called, but what it was they would take just regular, like we're talking right now, just regular parts of the show and slow it down so that they sound drunk. We should do that for the show. Like, that would be great.
We don't need to do that for the show. Usually we're all drunk.
Yeah, but we don't sound drunk all the time, except for your Paranormal Activity episode. That's all another thing.
what? I haven't even listened to that.
I think I covered it well. Don't worry about it. I was real drunk, Cass, but I handled myself like a pro.
I think I'm gonna go back and listen to that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I believe this button is a direct line.
I drank a beer.
Nope, that's not it. All right. Well, that's not. Oh, wait, it's this one.
You motherfucker.
That is Rob drunk from the Paranormal Activity episode. Yeah, so that might be funny. If anybody could point out conversations that we have they would want to hear in that segment, maybe we'll do it. That could be a good time for drink roll call. Cass, though, I wish I had a drum roll button. What is your drink?
I am drinking the Tusk, Chris specialty. I haven't sipped it yet.
Oh boy,
I'm going to.
Are you afraid?
A little bit.
Let me tell you, Chris made a drink for me once called the South Carolina Lizard Man. And it's actually I drank that thing for a long time. That was almost my go-to drink on the show. It was very good. Chris makes very good drinks.
Mm-hmm.
He does. He is the Slasher Radio mixologist.
Did yours have milk in it though?
No.
Yeah, so
No, it did not have it had Maker's Mark.
this drink is as beautiful as what's his name at the end of Tusk. It's what Justin Long. There we go.
Yeah.
It's Crown Royal, splash of Canadian ginger ale, half a shot of bagged milk.
Oh.
And then he wanted me to take maple syrup and drizzle it alongside the rim to give a very dripping effect into my beverage. My maple syrup is the OG shit, like the good stuff, the stuff that you don't really get in the store. So it doesn't really give that dripping effect around the.
You don't
the
get
drink
it from the
like
store.
Chris.
What are you going out and tapping a tree in your backyard?
I'm getting it from the Mennonites up north.
What the fuck is Canada?
I'm not even kidding.
In New York, we go to Brooklyn and we get real good weed. You go to the Mennonites to get your maple syrup.
It's good shit though. It's good stuff.
I bet.
Like if I can mail you guys some maple syrup, I would, because it's very good than the store bought stuff.
I'm not paying the tariffs on that. Is it as good as Mrs. Butterworth's? Because that's what I use.
It's way better.
I don't
Butterworth, Mrs. Butterworth, don't cancel me, internet, is like so buttery and sweet compared to like our maple syrup.
So you got like that gross stuff. I don't like it.
Anyways, I didn't have ginger ale in my fridge, surprisingly enough. I usually always do. But I did have some maple cream ale instead as a substitute, which is pretty much the same thing as ginger ale.
That's fair.
But it's maple. It's a lot of people compare it to butterbeer. If you've ever been to Universal and had butterbeer, it's that like kind of caramel, maple, cream ale taste.
Anyone ever been to Universal and had no butterbeer?
You've been to Halloween Horror Nights. I would assume you had a butterbeer while you were there.
No, I drank the grown-up drinks that they were making.
A butterbeer can be a grown-up drink. You put Fireball whiskey in it, and it is fucking so good.
No, I'm not putting Fireball whiskey in anything but my sink.
It's really sad. But yeah, so I will send you guys a picture of the drink right now so you can see it in its full form. Chris did say that I could put it into a blinky cup if I wanted to. But I thought it would be a better idea for me to put it in. Let me send it. Hold on.
All visuals go up on Patreon, by the way. Oh my God.
I thought he'd prefer that better than the blinky cup. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cass sent us a picture. Live reaction to that also will be on the Patreon because it's in our Easter egg. We were sitting waiting for her, and she sent a picture of the most Canadian thing I've ever seen in my life. And this is the constructed drink in a Canadian glass mason jar, actually.
It looked better before I stirred it, because there was like colors. There was like dark and light, and then the second that I stirred that milk, it just looked like I'm not going to say it on a public platform, but cheers.
Oh boy, she might die. Chris might finally kill a host.
It's not bad. It's just really sweet.
It sound from your voice. It sounds really sweet. Wow.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the Handmade by Robots over there. I noticed that, the ghosty. I see that.
But again, though, Chris doesn't make bad drinks usually.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Chris usually comes through with the drinks.
It's not bad. I would probably skip the milk part of it because I think that the visual is what's throwing me off of it. But
well, yeah, I mean,
if you like sweet, it's definitely sweet.
And it's not just regular old milk; it's bagged milk.
It's bagged milk. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The nice thing about this, maybe it'll be a little bit better with ginger ale opposed to the cream ale, because the cream ale is it's a lot sweeter than regular ginger ale. But
oh yeah, that's the other thing though. You didn't have all the right ingredients, so you improvised, and maybe that's
that could be better.
I improvised, but I improvised for like the sake of Canada.
That's okay. You did make it more Canadian. Congratulations to Chris and Cass. They have constructed the most Canadian thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. Dear God.
I feel like if I do choose to continue to drink this and get to the bottom, it's just going to be excruciating because all of the maple syrup is at the bottom of the cup.
Mm-hmm.
So if I end up in the hospital,
Cass gonna have diabetes after this.
For real.
All
right, Cass. Well, good job.
Bravo.
You tried it. So tip of the cap to you. Yeah, you did that. You came through.
Kudos to Chris, though.
Get yourself some Mrs. Butterworth, some real syrup.
They don't even sell that here, I don't think. It's
wow.
Aunt Jemima, but like the new version.
Oh, no, you're not allowed to call it Aunt Jemima anymore. That got canceled.
Isn't it? Is it like red? There's a roof. Is it a roof? I don't even know what it's called.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What is it called now?
Nobody knows.
This quick.
Good Lord.
I don't even know if well, Cass has to know because Canada is like they're the beacon.
It's called Pearl Milling Company.
What a strange name to go with.
All right.
Bravo, Canada, nonetheless. You pulled your balls out and you did it. And I'm proud of you for that. That is
Yeah, and
bravo.
I might finish it. The more I sip it, the better it tastes.
Well, that'll happen with liquor.
It looks like an iced coffee.
It does look like a very iced, watered down iced coffee.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So, all right, Chris, let us know if this suffices and everything's fair and square now, because this has been going on for a while.
Yeah.
Bravo, though, Cass.
And I'm going to call Mikey out on this because, hold on, before we're done. He got mad at me. Chris yelled at me, saying, "Where's my drink? Bitch, I've been waiting." And I said, "Bitch, I don't have access to the Patreon stuff, so I didn't have access to the ingredients list."
You pulled a Rob.
I pulled a Rob.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Whose fault is it?" And I blamed you. Because I said, after we wrapped that episode, I said, "Mikey, send it to me and I'll make it." And he never sent it to me. So
that's because
Mikey's
Mikey acts
fault.
like the gatekeeper around here. Doesn't let anybody have access to anything else.
yeah,
Okay.
like the movie list.
Yeah, can't get to the movie list, can't get to the Patreon, can't get to the Portnoy scores.
I appreciate you blaming me, but you do have access to the Patreon is the problem with that. And the entire world has access to these episodes. So it was broadcasted to the entire world, which is why I think Chris was not happy with that excuse.
Why should I do double the work?
And yes, I did forget to send it to you. That is true. But again,
There. He
it's
said
out
that he
there
was
for the
sending
entire
it, and
world.
I was waiting, and then I forgot because I was waiting for so long that it slipped my memory. And then the second that Chris reminded me, I was like, "Oh shit, fuck Mikey, he's a dumbass."
That's a fair response. I'm not going to get mad at the response.
I'm just saying, Mikey never gives us access to anything. The one time I set a password, he has a heart attack about it.
That was funny. The panic that man went through that day.
We have a busy show to get to. We are not getting in to the whole Bambi the Reckoning screener fiasco again.
That was funny.
But you do have access to the Patreon. You have access to
remember that
everything
after
except the
I said it.
YouTube. Because I don't trust you with the YouTube.
You don't
will
trust me with the YouTube?
I don't trust Rob with the YouTube because he will accidentally break the YouTube.
You should definitely trust me. I'm more tech savvy than you are, Michael.
That may be true. That very well may be true. But
I
Rob,
could see you accidentally deleting stuff before I would accidentally delete stuff on YouTube.
That's a good call, Cass. You get access and then give it to me. I'm not going to ruin the YouTube channel. I'm going to make it better.
Oh, yeah. Rob has access to everything. And yes, you did set a password. And don't get me started. You know how much that boils me that you did that. Anyway, moving forward. What?
I'm going to say one quick thing. You know what I could see Rob doing? On YouTube, removing the banner that you just paid money and commissioned an artist to make for us, and replacing it with just like something he made in like Microsoft Paint saying like "R's in the chat."
R's in the chat.
With his face on it.
With his
Absolutely.
face. It would change from Slasher Radio to Rob's show.
Yeah.
All you had to do was ask me for the password and I would have given it to you. Just saying.
I did ask you for the password. Your response was, "What password?" I repeat, what password is actually what you said to me. All right.
It was really funny.
I don't know why I find it so funny now. At the time, I legit didn't know what you were talking about.
I pictured you typing what password and putting your phone down and going about your fucking day.
That's pretty much how it happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at work and I was, what password?
And this was all brought up again to piss me off, and it worked. God damn it. Moving forward amicably.
Trace the call. It's coming from inside the house.
917-397-KILL, 917-397-5455. You can send in a text message or voicemail for the show. The Patreon and the YouTube are also good ways to get into the mailbag. We do it every week. The messages are read by Ghostface. Voicemails, if we get any, which we haven't in a while, they get played on the show. And we respond and all those things. Here is the mailbag for this week.
Hello, Slasher Radio. Last week you celebrated Rob's birthday with Sinners. Cute. But I've been listening to your messages, and some of you sound just as guilty as those poor souls in that movie. Let's open the Slasher Radio mailbag and see who survives. The first message is from Spyro on last week's Sinners episode. I went into this movie not knowing really what it was about, and holy shit did I have a good time. The music and cinematography was just chef's kiss.
Nope, you're absolutely right, Spyro. And that's a great way to go into the movie, not knowing anything about it. Of course, if you listened to our episode last week, now you would know everything about it. But still, nonetheless, go into it not knowing anything about it. It's a great film. It's so good.
Yeah, and that's how I went into it. I didn't even know it was a vampire movie. And again, if you haven't watched Sinners yet, I apologize. But you should know we're going to spoil shit on the show. We're assuming you've seen it because you should have seen it before you. That's the thing too. We've never come across it, which is awesome because it seems like, people have common sense, which is a bright sign for the future. Mm-hmm. But who the fuck? Because I've seen it happen to other people. Who the fuck would click a podcast episode on a movie they haven't seen and then get mad if it's spoiled for them? You deserve it at that point.
Yeah. Well, there are some podcasts that are spoiler free. We are not one of those shows.
But if they don't tell you they're spoiler free, it's on you.
Yeah.
Huh. And bravo to those podcasts who have the ability to talk about these movies without spoiler. Because I just I don't possess that ability. I don't think. Not that we've ever tried it, but
Yeah. No, I don't.
It's too hard.
I don't want to have to dance around stuff. But some people do, and some people do it well. Dummies of Horror does that. They're spoiler free. And if they want to do spoilers about a movie, they have a spoiler alert sounder that they play that is absolutely hilarious. But usually what they'll do is they'll be like, all right, we're going to wrap up the show. And then after the show, we're going to do a spoiler talk about it. Okay. But I can't, my brain just doesn't work like that. I just want to talk about shit. I don't want to have to be careful about what I say.
And you can't really get into it if you're doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Dummies of Horror, go check them out, I guess.
This goes out to the Dummies of Horror podcast. Fuck you.
By the way, Rob, is the button that they press for spoilers, is it the alert? Is it this?
I'm Canadian. Sorry. Miss Scusi.
No, it is not that.
No,
it is it's actually quite funny though. It's a song they've got that I don't know where the hell it came from.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
The next message is from Leah on last week's Sinners episode. I'm actually shocked you picked such a good movie. But a broken clock is right twice a day. Happy birthday.
Well, thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. And yes, some of us are, capable of picking movies that are slightly better than Slice.
I mean, I really try and defend Leah. I love Leah to death.
I mean, her picks have been pretty rough.
Leah, and look, to be fair to Leah, the ones that have won, it's hard to defend them. Because Leah does put good movies up. It just so happens that Buffy the fucking Vampire Slayer and Slice are the ones that win. And I wonder if Leah sits there and goes, God damn it. All right. Bravo, though, Leah. I mean, good message. Good message.
Yes. And you're right. It's a great movie. I'm glad you like it, Leah.
Nothing on the broken clock comment.
I choose non-violence. I lift people up.
Wow. Okay. Oh, that's just flat out not true. Bullshit. Rest of the mailbag.
The next message is from Carly on the Hills Have Eyes episode. Keeping it a buck? I'm shocked any of you rated it as high as you did. Watched it last night, and it was just meh.
Wow.
I mean, meh feels a little harsh for that movie. It's not great, but it's not meh.
No. And I usually agree with Carly, except for Conjuring things. Meh? That's, wow. Ted Levine and all?
Yeah, a little harsh.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Although, I don't know, maybe she got real bored with that third act that goes on for 2 damn days.
Usually, that's one of those movies I see nothing but love thrown at, honestly. So I'm surprised. That's one of the most negative things I've seen about that movie. Man, wow. Okay. Fair enough, Carly.
The next message is from Crafter Films Offical on the Hills Have Eyes episode from YouTube. You should do a podcast episode off Hard Eyes.
Okay.
Dude, I'd love to do Hard Eyes. I really like that movie. But I feel like that's one you got to hold on to. That's like Valentine's Day next year or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Crafter, thank you for the comment. By the way, we do appreciate the interaction on YouTube. We are new on YouTube. The podcast episodes are new to YouTube. And, it growing on a different platform is never easy. So we do appreciate you reaching out with a comment and showing some love to those. Crafter, thank you very much.
Absolutely. R's in the chat.
No, we
R's
don't
in the
have
chat, baby.
We don't have a chat. Damn it.
Just accept it. Like you're gonna accept watching Twilight this week.
I'm sure it'll come up. Not that I peeked at the mailbag or anything. Just a just a feeling. Yeah, I told Crafter that's the thing. Like it's a themed movie, and Hard Eyes I have thoughts on. Like I would love to talk about Hard Eyes, for better and worse. But it's a themed movie, which is hard to say. Let's just do Hard Eyes, out of nowhere. And also, Crafter, 1 week free trial to the Patreon, dude. I mean, you can throw it up there. That's a popular movie. Like I definitely see that have a chance of winning. And then we got no choice. We got to do it no matter what time of the year. Nesto and your damn tree movie. I had every week. I'm worried now because of Nesto. Every week.
The next message is from Whoopie for the Whoop 8699 on YouTube. Hey guys, this is wicked awesome. Respect. Smiley face emoji.
You catch that name, Rob?
Hey, what? What was the name?
Whoopie for the Whoop.
All right.
8699.
All right. I like the name. That's good.
It's a hell of a name.
I like the enthusiasm. Ghostface seemed to really get into that message too. I appreciate that. And
there was
I'm
bunch
glad,
of exclamation points, rightfully so.
I don't know what Whoopty thinks is awesome, but I'm glad they're into it.
Ghostface did not list what episode that was from. So yes, full blame goes to Ghostface for that. Shame on you, Ghostface. Be sure to do that next time, or we might have to have a stern talking to you. But yeah, I mean, again, it's really cool to see people interact positively on the because it's like if you see something and it's our videos do much better than a podcast episodes do on there because people know what they're getting and they're used to seeing it and all those kind of things. Something new, and you just see a bunch like we uploaded over 300 episodes.
Yeah,
like I think we lost subscribe. I really hope YouTube didn't send notification for anyone who has our notifications on. Dear God, I apologize, but like it's just putting anything up, no matter how long you've been doing it on new platforms, a little intimidating because it's like growth all over again. But yeah, thank you, Whoop to Whoop. I love that name. That is a badass name.
But I'm glad that people are finding the show on YouTube because I didn't know. We talked about that in the past. It's like I don't know if people are actually even going to, because if I see a YouTube video that's an hour and a half long, I'm just like, nope, I'm moving on to something else. But I'm glad that people are finding it and apparently really enjoying them.
Whoopie for the Whoop.
Yeah.
Whoop to whoop.
Ours in the chat, Whoopty.
Ours in the chat.
That's one of my favorite names ever. I'm not gonna lie to anybody.
It's a good name. It's a good name, and I'm glad that they're enjoying it. Maybe a little too much, honestly.
Leave Whoopie alone. I honestly, I hope Whoopie continues to listen to the show. I want to hear more from Whoopie. That's a badass name, dude. I like the hell out of that. All right, rest of the mailbag.
The next message is a text message from IR Chris. Due to Canada's intolerance to drinks crafted for her, I present the Moose Knuckle, 2 shots of Crown Royale, brown gravy lining the glass,
Oh my
3
god.
cheese curds instead of ice,
Oh my
Oh.
god.
crispy fries for garnish. Canada, you chose your enemy. Now fuck around and find out.
Well, God damn.
I'm not doing it again.
That just sounds like poutine with Crown Royal dumped on it.
Yeah, for real.
Well, Chris, not that I want to defend Canada ever, right? She's here with your drink, dude. Like that's gotta call for some kind of lenience.
I promised.
Chris has sent in, he did this week. He sends usually his messages on the Patreon. Chris went out of his way to send a text message for this one. And it was following, and he told me he was going to do it privately. And I said, I can't stop you. Do what you got to do. Chris was very unhappy with the goings on from the Discord movie night this week. Cass, would you like to comment on this or no?
No, I was just gonna say if you vote for Twilight, or if Chris, votes for Twilight, then I'll drink his drink. But I was just fooling around. I'm a woman of my word, and if someone asks me to do something, I will do it if it is not gonna get me thrown in jail.
Within reason.
Yeah. obviously.
Fair.
So I told him, I said, I was jokingly saying, if I drink my drink, then you should vote for Twilight. Didn't think he would have a hissy fit about it, but I just
My
said,
hissy
you know
fit.
what, Chris, at the end of the day, you asked for the drink, you provided me with the recipe, and I'm gonna make it. I don't slack around and forget to send stuff when I say that I'm gonna send it or do it. So
What a shot at me.
I came and I delivered. And Chris delivered with a pretty decent drink that I am unfortunately still sipping on.
But also, Chris, we would appreciate your support for Twilight Eclipse this week.
Wow.
And it's not just that, guys. I have Rob that messages me and says you need to rally harder. So if my boss is coming to if my boss is coming to me threatening me to rally harder for a movie that we all want to win, I'm gonna try to deliver. I want to look like the better co-host, okay?
Robert
My
mouth.
Humphrey.
What?
Is this true?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Every week I'm like, why aren't you getting more people? Come on.
He's like my coach on the sideline. Like, come on, do it. You can do it. Yeah.
The movie night every week in the Discord. You can join the Discord. The link to join is in the description of every episode. It's on our YouTube and all that stuff.
Please
Twitter.
join. We would appreciate your support for Twilight Eclipse.
No, we wouldn't. It has turned into such a fucking task every week. Imagine me sitting there, right? Thinking to myself, wow, it'd be really cool to bring the community together and enjoy these horror films that we're all so passionate about and watch them together and get to enjoy them and even show new things to people that they haven't seen, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it has turned into a fucking battle every week that has progressed into a war because of you two.
I don't know what you mean. I did not even nominate a movie this week.
Because you didn't have to.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't even need,
I decided I was just going to stay out of it and let people choose what they wanted to watch, and that's what we would watch. I nominated nothing.
Yeah,
Rob Humphrey.
Same here.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
If Twilight wasn't nominated this last week, would you have nominated it?
Well, I mean, there are vast possibilities in the universe, and who knows what option you would choose, right? There are many roads that you can go down, but that's not a situation that I encountered, so I didn't have to make any kind of decision.
This movie night, it's the Twilight thing. Any longtime listeners or recent listeners, even if you listen to a stretch, you'll know of the Twilight debacle that has been going on in the Discord, where these two think it's cute to make me watch Twilight movies.
We have watched 2 of the 5 movies. Personally, I'm curious to see where the story goes. I want to see how it turns out for these young kids.
Yeah, that's the story you're sticking to. Bullshit. You want to watch me watch Twilight.
That's all you. That's all in your head. Stop being so
listen.
self-absorbed thinking that we want to watch this for you.
Yeah, you really like to make things about you, don't you?
I took a nap before movie night this last week because I was feeling a little tired, had a long week, recharge before hanging out with all these great people to watch these movies. And I wake up 10 minutes before movie night I must have had 30 notifications on my Discord. And when I looked at my phone, I swear to God, I looked at my phone. I said, this can't be good. Don't know what it is yet, but it can't be good. There was evidence and conversations sent to me from one little Miss Canada telling people that she wants them to vote for Twilight to piss me off. I got it from Chris.
Name names.
I got it from, and this one was the most egregious. Chris had sent me evidence of you trying to torment me with Twilight movies. Rob's not excluded from this. And one Glizzy, who not only showed me what Cass had to say about the stance on these Twilight movies, but then her response after sending it was, "What is your counter offer?" I am being bribed to defend myself from these movies.
So you admit that you are bribing people to vote for your movie?
No, I am not. I am admitting that is what was said to me. I then pled my case with Glizzy that what they're doing is not right. Glizzy told me she wasn't even going to be there. And she doesn't. And her words were, I don't know how to help you. What's her exact? She said, I'm not even going to be there, so I don't know how to help you. And she asked me for a counter argument. So there are people now fielding the benefits of each side and choosing what's best for their personal interest. There is personal gain being had by others over our movie night.
See, I love how Mikey's like, oh, I woke up to 30 messages, but then names 2 names.
Well, they weren't all private messages. Glizzy and Chris sent me evidence, like actual evidence. There were also people just bitching about movie night.
Yeah, because we weren't watching Twilight.
Spyro was in the chat saying guns were held to his head. This is getting out of control now.
That's a lie.
I'm just saying what was said. That's all I'm saying. I'm getting tagged and stuff. There was a whole debacle. This has turned into every Friday.
It's not a whole debacle. There was 2 people, and that's it. You're making it a bigger debacle than it actually needs to be.
And Spyro.
Spyro did that on his own will. I didn't even talk to Spyro this week.
They all did it on their own will. Here's little old me just trying to take a nap because I'm old now. I didn't. This is all brought to me. And I got Boogie taunting me in private messages over this Twilight shit. It was a whole thing. Every Friday, I wake up and I prepare myself mentally for having to deal with this shit.
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, you have your minions. You're gonna, every single week, your movie wins, no matter what. There's poor alien noise that recommends good movies that no one votes for because your minions will vote for your recommendations every week. So it's fine.
Rob, do you notice how now that Alien Noise proclaimed this week that he is going to push for Twilight next week, now it's poor Alien Noise.
I mean, it really is poor Alien Noise. That man has been put upon for no reason.
Uh-huh.
And you and your minions, as Cass said, need to stop it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Your movie can't win every week just because you're the favorite in the Discord, okay?
Somebody needs to stand up for people like Alien Noise, and that's what Cass and I are here to do.
What about when you scolded him the other week for not voting for Twilight?
We're not talking about the other week. We're talking about what's happening this week.
Okay. Oh.
Rob likes Alien Noise this week, okay?
I would be shocked if I was the favorite in that damn Discord. You guys put people, again, I am not even the most mad about these Twilight movies anymore. I'm actually not in a bad spot. I got Leo who gets pissed about them. I got Illyria who gets pissed about them. Jeremy who gets pissed about them. There are people who get more mad than me over this Twilight crap. I really don't have to do much anymore. If we're being completely honest, I just sat there this week.
Well, then what are we spending 15 minutes listening to a bitch about it for if you don't have to do anything?
And also, you name names of people being pissed off about Twilight winning, but yet those people don't even show up to movie night.
Illyria and Jeremy show up every week. Alien Noise too, and he just now jumped ship. I don't know what the hell happened to you, Alien Noise. God damn it!
Leave him alone. You leave Alien Noise alone. He's been through enough.
You got to poke him a little bit because the reason he's doing it is because he thinks Sinners is so mid, and he's mad at me for liking it so much. You got to give him a little for that.
I don't have to agree with the reason he's come to the light. I just have to embrace the fact that he has. Good Lord. Join the Discord, and we appreciate your support for Twilight Eclipse.
All that being said, this movie night was a terrible idea, and I regret it every week.
Kind of like starting this show, huh?
A little bit. A little bit. Oh, God damn it. All right.
See, I feel like Mikey gets more heated talking about Twilight and Twilight being voted than actually watching Twilight, which is the funny thing. So we, piss him off and stress him out more about the stupid votes than anything else.
Oh, absolutely.
So, you know what? It kind of is working against you by not watching it, because if you watched it, it's over and done with. People don't have to vote for it. People don't have to talk about it. And then you just move on. But week after week, you and, like I said, your minions don't vote for it. And you just have to keep dealing with it week after week. So
Adrian's another one who deserves a mention. He's strong against Twilight shit, too. That man is there every week.
He did say earlier in voice chat with Alien Noise that he can be bribed and sway anyway, so...
Oh, I'm sure. But just out of the box, no benefits involved. You don't want to watch Twilight. It's unfortunate for you guys. You picked a hated movie to torment me with.
You say it's unfortunate, but I'm getting a lot more mileage out of this than if we had just watched all 5 of them in a row and gotten it out of the way.
It's out of my hands at this point. Are we done with the movie night stuff, or can we move forward? Hell of a deal.
We're good.
All right. We'll see what happens this week. It's leaking onto the show. It's a tragedy. All right. Mailbag's done. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Okay, here we are. We have this is another Patreon pick. Good Lord. We have another one next week, and then we're even Steven fair and square. But this is the last okay, there's the link. This is the portion of the show where we have to go over everything that did not make it this week because Rob doesn't know how to use the Patreon. The first movie that did not make it.
I don't have access to the Patreon, just to be clear.
The login, hold on, let me try this. The login information is pinned in our group chat.
Rob, I'll show you how to sign in, and then we can go and change the password on Mikey.
I don't have access to the pinned message on the group chat.
Yes, you do. God damn it. Yes, you do.
You're just a hot mess today, Mikey, man.
You got me all riled up, and I forgot to
Too much
turn them off.
Twilight, man.
All right. The first movie that did not make it for this week's Patreon pick is Scary Movie, and that was put up by Nate.
Ugh. Oh, Lord.
How do you feel about that,
It's a
Rob?
shame.
Well, I mean, I'm glad I didn't win because, God, it's not scary and it's not funny, so it's just kind of nothing.
It's
But you
not
guys
scary.
heard about the news, right?
Oh, yeah.
What news?
Yeah. That Brenda and what's her name?
Cindy.
Oh, yeah, I
Cindy,
heard that. Who
thank
gives
you.
a shit? It's still not going to be funny.
Cindy, your TV's leaking.
It's amazing. What a line.
Yeah.
Well, good
And
job,
embarrassing
Nate.
Gene Hall.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick, Nate. Good job on that
Normally,
one.
I'm with Nate's picks. He usually picks good movies. This was a whiff,
does.
Nate.
He does pick good movies. No, you continued, Nate. This is a good one. Don't listen to Rob. The next one is from our good friend Nesto, and it is We Have a Ghost from 2023.
Ugh, boy, I'm glad that didn't win either.
I haven't seen that.
It is not good. I don't know
It's
if that's
a cool
one
title.
Nesto likes or if he just picked it. I don't know, but because sometimes I feel like Nesto just randomly picks a movie off a list somewhere. I don't know. But no, I did not like We Have a Ghost at all.
All right. I like the title though. But
It was
so
a
I
cool
was
title.
kinda-
It's a shit movie.
Yeah. Fair enough. Nice try, Nesto. And the next one that did not make it is from Leah, and it's Army of Darkness. It's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, it's a banger. Anytime Leah nominates a banger, it doesn't win.
That's what I'm saying, dude. She's got to be sitting there going, motherfucker. All right. Oh, boy. The next movie. See, now, this is from somebody who we just got out of war with.
This goes out to the Dummies of Horror podcast. Fuck you.
It's from Tim Davis.
All right.
And we had a war over him making us watch The Grudge. And he picked some good movies as of late, and we gave him credit for it. I think one of them won.
The Hills Have Eyes was him, wasn't
Hills
it?
of Us. Yeah, the remake. Yeah. That
Yeah.
was a Tim Davis pick, and it won. And now he gave us Poultrygeist.
Oh, Tim, what are you doing?
Tim,
You dirty bin pigeon.
you filthy oh, Tim, this is a step in the wrong direction. I'm embarrassed for you that you would pick such a dirty, and it's slimy. Like, he's been doing good of late. A little annoying, sure, but as of late, he's been pretty good after the war pretty much ended. Is he trying to start it up again or something? What's going on here?
I don't know. Now he's acting like a larrikin again.
Yeah, everybody go over and listen to the Dummies of Horror and try and figure out why he would put up Poultrygeist. I don't understand.
I don't know what's going on there.
The next movie that did not make it is from Amber, and it is not Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. It is the Yorkie Werewolf from 2025.
Right. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sad that didn't win.
Did you watch this yet, Rob?
No, I have not watched it yet.
Okay. You put this up for a movie night in Discord too, speaking of that.
Yeah, I did.
You did.
And if you had been mean to me, that was going to be my birthday pick.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's damn. That is, I am lucky for that.
But I have
The
not
next-
watched it yet. So I actually don't know if it might be great. I don't know. I haven't watched it.
I wasn't, when I seen you put it up for the Discord night, I wasn't tremendously mad because I like dogs. Everyone knows I love dogs. But yeah, it has potential to be a shark movie. So, I don't know. The next movie that did not make it is Crabs! And that is from Spyro. It's from 2021.
All right, Spyro. I've not seen Crabs. I actually own it on Blu-ray, but I've never watched it.
The fuck?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
It came in that, you remember that horror pack thing that I was signed up for a while?
Ah, yeah.
And it came in, it was one of the movies that was in there, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. I might watch it, and I never did.
Okay. The next movie that did not make it is from Iarchus.
Hell of a deal.
And it is Tales from the Hood, 1995.
Okay. I haven't seen that in a long time. I don't know if I liked it or not, honestly.
Same. Cass, are you familiar with this one?
Yes,
Do you like it?
it's fine.
Are you only saying that because you're trying to be nice to Chris?
No, Chris and I are buddies. I don't need to
Alright.
try. He just knows.
All right. Fair enough. The next movie that I would be interested in seeing that. Like, I'm kind of upset that because
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't know.
rewatch.
I don't know that it's good, but you know, I might. I feel like when I did watch it, I liked it, but it's just been so long, I don't really remember much about it.
Right. And the last movie that was nominated and did not make it for the Patreon pick this week was from Carly, and it is The Dark and the Wicked from 2020.
Ooh, hold on, real quick. I want to see if I've seen this. I think I watched this one.
That's that movie.
If it's the movie,
Remember
I'm
I was
thinking of?
talking about that movie?
What the hell? No, what?
Were you?
You need to be a little more specific. We talk about a lot of movies.
No. I think it was with Mikey the other night. We were talking about. Remember I was saying that there's a movie and then there's like a witch flying, not a witch, but a person
Oh.
like levitating over top of the house.
Yeah, this
do
is
remember you saying
this is a really good movie.
This movie,
Okay.
this where she's cutting up the carrots and then she ends up cutting up her hand in the kitchen.
I remember that conversation.
Yeah, this is a very good movie.
Okay.
Yeah, this
I
I
have
watched
not-
this once and didn't want
It's-
to watch it again because it creeped me out.
It's
so
fucking
much.
depressing too. It's really depressing.
It is really
movie,
depressing.
but
Oh, God.
it's really good. Yeah.
All right. Well, good job, Carly. I have not seen this yet, so I'm kind of upset. A lot of good movies in here mixed with, Tim. And I would have
Yeah, Tim.
Tim, and not only Tim wasn't the only one who nominated bad movies this week. We also have the movie that did make it for this week's Patreon pick, and it is from Greg.
All of it got
Bodies, bodies, bodies. Greg has been putting up bodies, bodies, bodies. We are, by the way, you lost the fucking page. You got to be dicking me right now. Greg has been putting up bodies, bodies, bodies. I had the tab open for where it was, so I don't have the exact date anymore. But I do remember it was September of 2024. Greg has
Wow.
put up bodies, bodies, bodies every single week.
And you dumbasses voted it through shy of its 1 year.
It would have been perfect for next month.
Yeah, I mean, come on. That
Not that they would have known that, though.
no,
to be
I
fair.
guess not. But it's that I had very mixed feelings about this winning. I had seen this movie one time. I saw it in theaters. I did not like it. Over the time, I thought, well, maybe I should give it a rewatch. Maybe now that I know what it is and everything, maybe I'll like it more. But I could never quite bring myself to do it. So from that perspective, I wasn't upset that it won. But I was upset that it was the end of a bit, that's
Yeah.
been going on for a while. And so from that standpoint, I was kind of upset because I thought this was going to be like Your Next, just never wins.
Yeah.
But instead, now the bit has come to an end.
Yeah, and Carly responded to this saying, "It's got my vote already."
All right.
Damn, it's unfortunate, very unfortunate. So I'm not happy. Period on this, like just at all, because I don't like this movie. I'll start with my opening thoughts on it. I guess I don't like this movie. It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. It's the same thing, and it's not even like where you can see a movie that overuses a trope or anything of that sort. And it's like, so fun or so good or whatever the case may be, where, you don't mind it and it kind of gets that pass. No, this is just people accusing each other or people just flat out like it's a lot of that. Oh, how could you conversation over and over and over again from characters who did nothing to stop what happened to cause the "oh, how could you" conversation until they find out that it was a wrong choice, which is absolute stupidity over and over and over again. And I don't see really much redeeming about this movie. at all. Period. That's my opening thoughts. What do you think, Rob?
Well, like I said, there was a part of me that was happy that it won because I'd get a chance to rewatch it now, and I'd been putting off the rewatch of it for a while. Then I started watching the movie, and I quickly realized that I was not happy that this movie won at all because it's fucking terrible. It is, as you said, just a rinse and repeat over and over and over again, the same thing. Something happens, somebody thinks somebody's guilty, they accuse them, things escalate until things get out of hand, and then somebody else dies, and then rinse and repeat over and over again. The same conversation constantly. I don't know who we're supposed to be rooting for in this movie because everyone's an asshole, and I don't care that any of them die for any reason at all. I'm glad. I wish that a bomb would have fallen on the house and killed them all. These are awful people. It's dark as fuck. You can't see anything half the time because this movie is just, it's bad across the board. It's a nightmare.
God damn. Okay. Greg waited
That's
11 months for that. Cass, how did you feel about this one? Because you had defended it too before.
Yeah, I've obviously seen this movie before, and I remember going into it with really low expectations and actually like thinking it was a fun movie, and I liked it more than I expected I would like it. But the problem is I wish I never watched it a second time because watching it again made me go, what the fuck was I thinking the first time?
Watches do that.
Because it was just a dud for me. Like Pete Davidson didn't get enough screen time first and foremost. Had to get brought up. Yeah, and again, like what Rob said, like all of these people are just like bad people, and there's not a single person that you're rooting for in this film. It the frustration and the annoyance bounces from character to character throughout the entire film too. Yeah, it's a very like whodunit, cat and mouse style movie, but not executed well. And there's a little bit of comic relief throughout it, but it's not executed in a way where it actually makes it funny. Yeah, I wish I only watched it one time because my review of it probably would have been a lot better and a lot higher. But the rewatch just killed it for me.
Yeah, Cass, you should look at it as you're glad you watched. You don't want to be wrong about a movie for so long.
That's true too. That's true.
Know? And it's true. We say it all the time on the show. Rewatches are the devil.
Mm-hmm.
They will fuck your whole thought up. We just talked about it recently with Bordello of Blood. Or no, not the other one. Demon Knight. I remember loving that damn movie, dude. I went in excited as hell to watch it, and the whole time I was pissed. I'm like, damn, this sucks. Bordello of Blood's even worse, like a million times worse. But it rewatches do that to you. Cass, you have been deemed Cassandra Davidson by one Aussie named Spyro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you saying that Pete Davidson needed more screen time is insane to me, because remember all the good things I said last week about Sinners and how they were introducing characters quickly and effectively, and there was a big name actor in it, in Michael B. Jordan, and he did incredible. All that bullshit. Yeah, that's the opposite here.
Mm-hmm.
They did a horrible job introducing these characters, and I never got to like anything about them. And the big name actor, Pete Davidson, is probably, like, I find it hard to believe that he could be worse at anything more than he is at comedy, but he's an even worse actor than he is a comedian. I don't find him funny as a comedian, and I find him terrible as an actor. He did an awful job. And he's not an actor, so like, and this is, I mean, he's doing more movies now, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing more.
All right. So he could have gotten better, but in this, he was bad. This is one of his earlier roles, and it just did not work.
You just said something that I think kind of sums up how I feel about the characters in this movie. We are introduced to all of these characters very quickly, and they are all exactly the same. Like, I feel like there is nothing that distinguishes any of these characters. They have no distinct personalities. They're all just the same, except for who I think is supposed to be the character that we root for, which is like the Russian girl or whatever. But she's so bland, I don't give a fuck. So she's the only one who stands apart, but she only stands apart because she's so bland and boring. It's not like she has any other kind of like personality other than just nothing. And everybody else is just, if I was dating someone and they said to me, hey, I'm going to introduce you to my friends, and they introduced me to this group of people, I would break up with them immediately and walk home. And I don't give a fuck if there was a hurricane coming. I'd be that guy on the news holding on to a tree branch floating down the fucking street, and I would be happier doing that than hanging out with these assholes in this house. These are the worst people on earth.
Holy shit. Okay. Interesting. I'm just picturing Rob hanging onto a tree now. Just that's fucking funny. You're not wrong though, dude. Like, we were watching this movie in Discord. And yes, Rob, you were able to see the channel.
I'm glad that you invited me. Thanks, guys.
You were on Greg's Live, and you just want an opportunity to tell us no. We all know this. But we got into a debate during the movie when they killed that poor dude doing yoga, like after the initial kill, and they're trying to find out, oh my God, what happened? Who did this? Mm-hmm. Dude, like that guy, like, how do you kill him? You know, like, it is not a moment to kill. He was the most calm person ever, just sitting there doing yoga or stretches or whatever the hell he was doing, exercises, and so unthreatening, dropped his weapon, and that girl whacked it. Well, first of all, they jumped on him. And I get it. You know, you get a bunch of women in a room and this dude you think is a murderer. I fully understand. Like, I'm not taking that away. But to jump to murder, and my point, that's not even the biggest point. The point of it is, afterwards, like I mentioned earlier, the oh my God, how could you kill him thing, nobody in that room said a fucking word. Nobody. Yeah. They were all for it. And it, like, you can't do that and then have this big morality moment against this person. Because now I don't feel anything for this conversation in this part of the movie. Because none of you did anything. Like, how can you try and paint this person as bad now and get that tone shift when you were all doing it and you're just pulling this fucking thing out of your ass?
Yeah. And speaking of the characters, that guy, he was the only guy that I kind of half liked. But he was also sort of nothing.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, these characters are so undeveloped in this movie that none of them really have any kind of personality at all. He was slightly different than everybody else. Like, he wasn't a giant asshole. So I kind of liked him, but at the same time, it was hard to like him too much because, like the Russian girl, he's just a blank slate of just kind of nothing.
Yeah.
I actually liked the scene where they killed him. I thought if I was going to give this movie points for anything, it would be that scene. I thought that the tension, the way they ramped it up, was done pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean,
he still didn't deserve to die, though.
No, he didn't. But I liked the way that they did it, and you know, it's funny. This whole thing gets set off because everybody's trying to figure out who killed Pete Davidson's character. Honestly, they should have all just been celebrating that Pete Davidson's character was dead, because that guy was the fucking worst of all of them.
Hey, now, be nice. We love Pete Davidson.
No, we don't, Cass.
No,
he's fine. Like, he's fine. Like, I don't have anything. I don't know the guy. I don't have anything against him. He didn't kick my dog or anything. But, you know, he's not a good actor, and that was a terrible fucking character, and I was not sad to see him go.
Fair enough.
And it felt like this movie, like every time Pete Davidson had a role, and like, I don't want to just often blame him, but because it doesn't seem like it was entirely, like his approach of acting and taking on this role, it seemed like that's kind of the way they set it up as far as writing this movie, where they just expected every time Pete Davidson spoke for the crowd to have like, oh my God, it's Pete Davidson moment. And like, I just did, because it just, every line he delivered before he spoke, like he acted like he was about to say something grand. And maybe this is just me. Tell me if it is. It seemed like he was about to say some like something that was going to break acting forever. And it was just like the most throwaway line, the most corny joke. And it's just like, he's obviously what this movie is built around. Like his existence in this film with this role. He's the biggest name. When this movie came out, I don't even remember the year. He was like at his hotter point as far as popularity. 2024, this movie came out?
No.
Greg, I think you're incorrect.
Yeah, no, it's not 2024.
It couldn't be.
I saw this one
2022.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was
Yeah.
still in Indy when I saw this.
Okay. Yeah. Oh wait, maybe that's my bad. Okay, yeah, no, okay. So I was just looking at Greg's thing. Okay, so it's 2022. He was like, the Kardashian thing, I believe, was going on, or like just happened after, and he was in something before that, or something like that. He was slinging it all over the place, and everybody was talking.
He was so popular at that point. I knew who he was, and I'm an old white guy who doesn't give a shit about the Kardashians.
Right, but the point is, like, you should put more effort into this character. And I'm not saying you shouldn't, like, that just completely throws out the window how lazy the other characters were set up as far as like the script for this and a whole bunch of the screenplay and all that stuff. Like you should put effort into everybody, like, obviously, but a little more for him, obvious. Like you should, you just, like, that's the move. He's who most people are going to see this movie for, because it's not like it was a huge budget thing.
I get it. Like I do feel like it's not his fault, because I nothing in this movie is written well.
No.
So he's working with what he's got, and he is not an actor. You know what I mean? Like, that's not his thing. So to expect him to elevate poorly written material is just ridiculous. I mean, really talented actors can do that. That's not the case with this guy. And again, that's not really a slight on him. He's a comedian. You know what I mean? Like, he's not. Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld was a terrible actor in Seinfeld, but he managed to make it work somehow. You know what I mean? The rest of the cast around him and everything else, the show came out fine. But acting was not his strong suit. Acting is not Pete Davidson's strong suit. So they've got to give him better material to work with. And honestly, a better cast, because no one is very good in this movie.
And that's what I was saying. I didn't want to just blame him, because it's not his fault. He's not an acclaimed actor or anything. Like, I don't expect. But whenever he did say some, the lines were terrible, and obviously that's not his fault. You can give George Clooney shit lines, and they're only going to go so far.
Yeah. Is it supposed to be funny that everybody's such an asshole? Is that supposed to be funny? Maybe. But I'm just trying to figure out why these characters are written this way. And that's the only thing I mean, I don't find it funny, but is it supposed to be funny?
I don't know.
Because I can't for the life of me figure out what this movie, and that cuts to the heart. I don't know what this movie is. Like, I don't know what it's trying to accomplish. It's just kind of nothing. The whole thing is just sort of nothing. Like, they didn't really put much effort into it. Like, I think they have a really good concept on paper, but it's done so poorly that it's just like, hey, I got an idea. What if everybody thinks there's a killer? And that is a good idea, but then you got to actually, develop that idea into something. And instead, they just gave us this.
No, I agree. The concept, and that is something that I wanted to bring up. The concept is great. Like, this is a great concept. There is no again, spoilers, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar, here it goes. Yeah. There's no killer in this movie, and its whole thing is, the toxic friendship, paranoia, self-destruction, all these things. That's the killer. I get the message. It wasn't, it's not like it was deep rooted or anything like that, or any hidden message or anything. That's cool. If you would have did that right, like, this could have been a great movie, and you could have maybe even had a sequel with it, and it's not hard to do, because you can pick up brand new characters and give this whole, it's kind of like Final Destination, where I
was just about to say it's very Final Destination when you think about it.
Absolutely. And you could very much do that. But it's fucked up when movies that have good concepts kind of flop like this, because this is not a well-received movie. Like, it had its hype for a minute, but most of what I've seen on it was not good. So they're going to put this to rest, probably, this concept. And it's almost like the concept might get blamed, or it's just like a bystander in the performance of the movie. But I would like to see this concept done again and properly, very much so.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they dropped the ball this badly with this film. It's because it also, everything lacks tension in this movie, right? Yeah. Like, they try to create tension, but they're so inept at doing it. Like, the kill with the guy, the yoga guy, or whatever, that fucking light mask or whatever that stupid thing is he has, that scene, they did a good job creating tension, but then they try to recreate that scene over and over and over again, and it loses its effectiveness each time. You got to come up with something different.
Yeah, it became stale really quickly.
Yeah. So it just, the entire movie past that point is completely void of tension of any kind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it goes to what I said earlier. I'm smoking a lot in this episode because I'm getting aggravated talking about this movie. Greg, thanks a lot. Greg is do you imagine what we're going to hear from him? Before I left Discord, before we got on here, I said, because someone said this movie was shit, and I agreed. And I said, not only do we have to watch a shit movie, we got to talk about the shit movie, and then next week we got to listen to Greg yell at us for what we said about the shit movie. It's a wonderful cycle that this show creates. What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, it goes to what I was saying earlier. It's the same thing over and over. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's literally the exact same scene, just in a different room with a different character being blamed.
Yeah. Over and over and over again. And they didn't change it. They didn't do anything different. The kill was different, obviously. But other than that, they didn't change anything about it. Like, you have to be creative. If you know you're going to use the same thing over and over again, you got to do something different.
Right. Yeah. It was very, there's just no tension in the movie at all. Oh God. It's like Terrifier levels of dark also.
Do not sit here and talk badly about Terrifier because of this movie.
I'm just throwing it out there because that's the benchmark for darkness in a movie. This movie is so dark in spots. I was just like, what is going on? Do they not? It's ridiculous. Like, you can't see. I literally could not see what was happening.
They were paying Pete Davidson cast.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. My God.
Yeah.
And they try so hard to like throw out red herrings for it might be this person, it might be that person, but none of them stick. Mm-hmm. You know, and most of them are dumb, or just look silly. Like, there's one where they're trying to make us think one of the girls does it, and she turns and gives like an evil look and then like creepily walks away or something. It doesn't fit the character or the scene or anything else. It just sort of happens, and I guess that's supposed to make us think it might be her. They keep talking about some guy we've never seen before. It's just, the red herrings don't really work, and mostly I'm not even trying to figure out who the killer is. I just don't give a fuck.
Well, as horror fans, and this is a movie for casual horror fans too. Like, it's got Pete Davidson in it, the tones of it, like the whole setup of it is just casual horror fan, which those movies can be fine. But as true horror fans, those red herrings you're talking about, we're programmed to know that's not the person, is the other thing, you know? So it's like right away, you're like, oh, okay, it's not them. So what are they trying to do? And it never makes sense after that. And you're like, oh, what the fuck? Like, you give up trying at that point. You're like, oh, okay, this has happened 2 times now, 3 times now. Like, it's ridiculous. I sat through this. Oh, that's the other thing, real quick. You mentioned it being dark. You make fun of Terrifier for that. This movie, at least I could see they were going, like, the style they were going for, like that dark, like neon in spots kind of thing. Because it's for casual horror fans, it's meant to just pop and be for, like, you know, not to say TikTok generation, but, you know, let's be honest. So it's like appeal is what it seems like. And what pissed me off, like, I'm not mad at that style at all. It wasn't done properly, which is what I'm most
that's
mad
the thing,
about.
though. It doesn't have to be that dark. You can shoot like, oh, the power's out, and still shoot it in a way that we can see what's happening. you know?
Like, you can go for the dark scene with the bright colors and nail it. And that, I like that aesthetic when it's done right. I love it. Like, it's one of my favorites. But what pissed me off more than anything in this movie, here's my one thing, Rob. If anything that serious happens and someone's wearing a fucking glow necklace and they don't take that thing off, there's going to be another murder and nobody's going to wonder who did it. Like, how do you keep that on to be taken seriously?
Yeah. I mean,
go.
This movie has a lot more than one thing, so I'll give you that. That's fine.
But that drove me crazy.
Yeah.
Though.
No, it's very annoying. That was even annoying me, where I'm like, what are you doing?
Off.
Yeah. And How the fuck is this an A24 movie?
That was the last point that I had on this thing. I
How
did
did-
not know.
How is that even possible?
I don't know.
Well,
I expected better. And I got into not a debate. It was just a conversation. I think it was in YouTube comments where someone I called A24 top shelf in a video, and they couldn't believe that I said that. And I was like, really? And like you see movies like these, and you're like, fuck, you know?
Right, but they
It
don't
might have a
have
point.
they don't have movies like these generally.
They gotta call. We've had this conversation of I can't believe this is A24 a
Yeah.
couple times.
Maybe was Splice? Was that one of them?
Yes, I believe.
Or not
so.
Splice? Slice.
Slice.
God damn it. Yeah, I think that was one too. But that was early. Like I get that you're early. You're picking up what you
Yeah.
can.
But here
I
we
don't
are
know.
again, nonetheless.
Yeah, I don't know. The last thing that I had written down was how they constantly kept trying to force that stupid fucking game into the plot, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like, they kept trying, like, oh, who was the killer in the game? Who gives a fuck who the killer was in the game? Doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they kept trying to go back to that. And then at one point they're like, oh, they're dying in the order they died in the game, which they didn't. Anyway, so they were just completely wrong. But it's fucking, it doesn't matter. It's a game, and quit trying to wedge it into the plot of this movie. Like, just because you named it after the game, it's fine. We see them playing the game. You don't need to keep trying to force that fucking game into the plot where it doesn't work.
Well, it's another interesting concept.
It is, but it doesn't
yeah.
hold true. Like, if
No.
that's the concept you want to go with, then make that the concept. But that's not what they did.
And you already have a good concept.
Yeah.
You know, the concept wasn't the issue. Yeah. You're
And
just
the only
cramming something
reason-
in.
The only reason I could think of them doing that was because the game was called Bodies, 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 and that's the name of the movie, so they felt like they needed to tie it in. But we see them playing the game, and it's fine that that's what you name your movie, right? Like, that's fine. That's enough for that to be the title of the film. You don't have to keep bringing it fucking back up.
Yeah. Yeah. I sat down with this trying to figure out how Greg could like it, because I've seen it before and I knew how I felt about it.
Well, I can
And I
tell
gave
you
it a
one
chance.
thing.
Oh, God.
He likes movies that have games. He's big on that.
You should like the movies that have games that make sense, though, Greg.
Yeah, in his any movie that has a game, he seems to like. Doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter what the game is. He just seems to like it. I don't understand it. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like the obsession with it has a game, it has to be good because this has a game and it's trash.
Yeah, and it makes no sense. So, Greg, I'm sure we'll hear from you. I don't even got to ask for it. I'll just leave it at that. I will never ask Greg for his thoughts on why he likes something that I hate, because I know the road, but I know we're going to get it too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. This movie's just I don't understand how people, like, I know other people who like it, or they'll say, oh, it's okay, it's fun, and I'm like, how? Like, what is? It's not fun. Like, there's nothing fun about the concept. Is fun, you know.
But
the
the execution is terrible.
yeah. The payoff at the end, the sort of, you know, gimmicky joke ending thing, that is fun. But I don't want to sit through an hour and a half or hour 40 minutes or whatever this movie is to get to that, you know?
No.
yeah.
It's a long way to go just to get to that ending. And that ending is basically the only thing this movie has going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So draggy.
Well, are we ready for facts?
Yeah, we don't have many because I don't like this movie, so fuck it. But I did grab a few. Shit, hold on. I fucked it up.
Oh, boy. Boy.
I deleted the wrong thing.
Oh,
So
God.
I don't have the budget, but let me grab it real quick.
No, you're not allowed to grab it. What the hell's wrong with you?
Well,
Just gonna
grabbing
ask
it-
that on the air. What the fuck?
Grabbing it real quick.
In front of witnesses
Maybe I'm grabbing. Hold on.
and poor Canada.
A little yoinky yoink.
What?
I don't want to repeat that.
Uh-uh.
Oh, while
I
you're
didn't
doing that,
delete the wrong thing. The budget isn't listed. Why is
Really?
there no budget? Yeah, this isn't. IMDb doesn't have the budget listed. Hold on. Let's see, does a good old friend Wikipedia have it?
There's
Budget,
no
okay.
way this is real.
What?
I seen something. So we'll see what you got. No,
The budget, according to Wikipedia, is $3 million.
That's what I got.
Okay.
The estimated budget was 3.
Yeah.
I see, and I don't know how true this is. The horror comedy budget, Bodies, 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 had a production budget of $31 million. There is no fucking way.
There's no way. No,
No
they didn't pay
fucking
3
way.
million. No. $3 million budget. That's the number we're going with.
Yeah.
Worldwide gross was just under 14 million. It made 13.9.
It's too high.
Sadly, Mikey, there is no Danza in this movie.
Didn't I tell you not to do that anymore?
I just, people get curious.
Don't do that anymore.
I only took down 3 facts for this movie, and one of them is this movie was released on my birthday in 2022.
Look
It
at
wasn't
that.
your birthday pick.
Yeah, imagine that.
What a birthday gift.
Yeah, thanks, A24.
Hey, man, a lot of people in this world appreciate Pete Davidson on their birthday. I'm just saying.
For sabering the champagne bottle, Lee Pace admitted that he practiced for the feat at home using some character's name I don't know how to pronounce, the sword from that guy that he played apparently in the Hobbit film series.
Not the Hobbit.
Yeah. I didn't see any of those movies. I watched that Lord of the Rings and got fucking mad.
Was it Dobby?
No, it wasn't Dauber. He's not in that.
Hey,
movie. He's in the other thing.
don't disrespect.
Lord of the Rings. What's the guy I hate that was in that movie?
Oh.
That son of a bitch.
Frodo? No.
No.
Was it Frodo Baggins?
No. It is Baggins, though. It was the Baggins. Bilbo.
Who's the
Bilbo
other
Baggins. Fuck that guy.
How do you
Sean
feel
Astin?
about him,
I don't know.
Beth?
I've never seen fucking Lord of the Rings.
Well,
Okay.
if you watch him, just realize that Bilbo Baggins is the fucking reason everything happens, and it's because he's a dumbass.
Rob went on a half-hour rant about Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah, fuck that guy. And then finally, last fact, the storm appears and disappears noticeably throughout the film. Large parts of the film are very quiet to the point of silence, which would be impossible in a Florida storm. There you go. So
See?
you even got that wrong.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh. Have you ever
Alright.
sabered a champagne bottle, Mikey?
No.
No, I haven't either. If I did, I would cut my own throat.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, that is why
I'm
I
not
wouldn't do it.
dead. So, no,
Yeah.
I haven't tried it.
Yeah. So there you go. Those are the only facts I had for this movie.
All right. Do you have your Portnoy prepared for this, Rob?
I do.
Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I hate this movie. I hate all the characters. I think that it is just a torturous watch. There's no tension throughout this quote unquote horror movie. And it's just the execution is incredibly poor. I do think that it has a really good concept. I did like the scene with the guy, the yoga guy or whatever the fuck he is. I thought that was done really well. On rewatch, once you know the ending, this movie has even less stakes than it did the first time that you watch it. I don't know who I'm supposed to be rooting for. I don't know exactly what the movie wants me to think of these people. I don't know if it's supposed to be funny. I'm not sure what the hell's going on here. I gave it a 1.2, and that is mostly on concept alone, because I do think it's a really great idea. I just wish somebody would do it well.
It's fair. It's fair.
Damn. Okay.
And that, honestly, that 1.2 feels high, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Greg's going to be mad. He's going to think I'm spiteful. I'm not going to go over, again, all the negative things I said about this movie. I haven't gotten to really talk badly about a movie in quite some time, and it actually felt kind of good. But it was really just me being honest. Like, I really don't like this movie. Not to say that a lot of hard work didn't go into it. I've said before many times, whenever we do talk badly about a movie, that is not what we're implying. We just have to judge what we see. And, that doesn't discredit anybody's hard work that goes into these movies, obviously. But it just didn't work, and we have to judge it based on the movie. And this movie, for me, Bodies, 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 Greg, I hope you're listening, because this is an honest score and a genuine score. I'm giving Bodies, Bodies, Bodies
Kick him in the dick.
a 0.9. It didn't even hit a 1. I couldn't give it a 1.
I
I
understand.
couldn't give it a 1. It like the concept almost dragged it over, but then the more I got into the movie, the more I was just like, dude, there's nothing else. There's nothing else. And the more I talked about the movie here tonight, there's nothing else. Like, I got more mad talking about it. And it's a 0.9. Like, the writing was bad. The effects were okay as far as the kills, but nothing that blew me away. And God, was it just put the same situation on repeat for an hour and 33 minutes, and you got bodies. Cass, what's your score?
I give it a 1.4.
Damn, not even enough Davidson could drag it up even more, huh?
I was gonna give it a 2 just for him, but I don't think that he deserves that much credit for the film, considering he was in it for like 5 seconds. So, yeah,
Damn.
it was just it dragged on. It just dragged on and dragged on. It wasn't going in any sort of direction that I would have preferred it to go. We've talked about all the points of why we hate it, and I don't want to repeat myself, but I agree with both your opinions on it. It just was not enjoyable, and I'm glad, like Mikey mentioned earlier, I'm glad I watched it a second time, because I feel like if I didn't, it would have been a higher rating, and I'm glad I did, because now I understand it was not good.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck I was doing when I watched it the first time. Maybe I was not sober. I don't know, but yeah, it was.
I learned that lesson about rewatches when I had to apologize to Rob, because I remembered liking the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, and we were doing live shows at the time, and I remember me and Rob got into it about it, and I was like, dude, this guy's fucking crazy. Like, it's Freddy Krueger, man. Like, yeah, it wasn't the best Freddy Krueger, but the movie was good. And I went on and on and on. Then I rewatched it shortly after, and I was like, I have people to apologize to. This movie sucked. And like rewatches are something.
You need to come around to my way of thinking on more films, Mikey.
Yeah, let's not get carried away.
You owe me a lot of apologies, sir.
Extra cheese, Rob. We don't need the extra cheese. Take what you got. All right, move on. All right. Give us a follow on everything: Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, at Slasher Radio. This was a Patreon pick. We do thank the patrons very much for getting involved in the things that we do. It's fucking awesome seeing their response to things and their involvement. This would not be a fun movie to talk about if it wasn't for you guys, because then we just talked about a shit movie and it's over with, and we gotta move on to another one. You guys keep the conversation going, and it's awesome. We have a great community on the Patreon, in the Discord, all those things. So consider joining them. I said YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, all that shit at Slash Radio. I'm at Mikey's Dead. Rob, what about you?
I'm at Radio Rob 123. You can listen to the other show that I do, the Nick fucking Woo Cagecast. That is Nick effing Woo Cagecast in your podcast players. We're going to be talking about Willy's Wonderland on that episode, on that show next. Yeah, we've made it all the way to Willy's Wonderland. As we go chronologically through Nick Cage's filmography, and trying to do some podcast time math here. This coming Wednesday, which is the 27th, I will be a guest on Our Life in Horror's YouTube channel for a live episode.
They invited you back?
They love me over there. Can't get enough.
I don't believe that. You got to remind me before you do that. You didn't tell me last time, and that was bullshit. Oh, that wasn't live, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to remind me this time, man.
Yeah, they only have me on their live.
Okay,
listen,
well, yeah.
They know what brings in the numbers.
God damn it. It's not Leo.
No, it definitely ain't Leo.
Sure. Yeah. Tell them never have Leo on if they're considering it. All right, yeah, remind me of that, though. I do enjoy bothering you. That would be fun.
I might need you to remind me.
Yeah. We've had this conversation recently. Cass, what about you?
I am Makeup X Mistress.
You did
on
it!
all platforms.
Proud of you. Got it right.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Woot. R's in the chat.
Whoopie whoop 8492. I love you. All right, guys. We'll be back next week with another Patreon pick, and then we're back to regularly scheduled stuff, and we might have some more interview things happening soon after that. Good night from Slasher Radio. Fuck this movie.
Oh, so bad.
Ah, damn.
All the best of Slasher Radio podcast.